Welcome back to more Rimworld. My name is Tobel, and our lovely bear killers are enduring a dry thunderstorm. It's stormy and wonderful here in Anvilboat. It's no problem, though. We have lots of buildings to hide in. Lots of willing firefighters who could help out protecting the colony. I'm trying to do a couple of things on this little left flank here, our western edge of our base. I have no idea why I'm trying to mine this out, to be honest, but that's what I do. Oh, I think I was trying to mine this out, actually, come to think about it, because I wanted to push the piping through. But we're going to push the piping through down here instead. So, I want to do remove pipes. Hello? Hello, hello? Remove plumbing. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, we haven't even gotten towards air conditioning yet. That is something that we've not even delved into. There's still tons of stuff in this mod that we've not even scratched the surface of, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. There's lots more to come. Hey, what else can we do in here? Burn pit, marble basin, kitchen sink. Ooh, can we add a kitchen sink to our kitchen? That'd be pretty meta. So this is going to be our new layout, by the way, of our kitchen. So the dining room, like I said, is going to be pretty much the same. We are going to throw a couple more refrigerators here. I'm going to split the refrigerators into individual refrigerators because I'd like to, have one store alcohol, one of them can store meals, things like that. We're going to do our little what is this? The electric stove on this wall. And what I noticed is kind of a cool little thing. You can put more refrigerators on this wall, for example, and maybe one refrigerator can be meat, one refrigerator can be vegetables, one can be grain, and that way your people don't have to open the doors and walk into the freezer and thus make your entire system work harder to re-cool that area down. We can just immediately cook, drop, turn around, get new ingredients, and then cook more. So we're going to have a pretty efficient cooking area once this eventually is all said and done. We are, there's lots of construction still going on, as you can see. Everyone pretty much has construction jobs right now, like everyone except for maybe our most important people, Kif and Jackson. Kif should still, let's actually go down the list real quick because, hey, chunk of spacecraft. Let me get this real quick. But yeah, everyone should primarily be, there we go. Hey, our thing is finally done, by the way. Let's do hygiene, iron plumbing, all the way through. I will throw down our new wall here because we, of course, still want to make sure we are protected. Ooh, can I even put a wall? Ooh, can I put a wall under piping? Yes. I think the piping just has to be done first. Basic brewing, lovely. We now know how to make brewing and do the brewing stuff. Let's reinstall a couple things over here. Start extending our power line so that it goes all the way down here as well. Comes through here. You can see this is like a little controlled airlock that's going to try to, it's designed to basically not use up quite as much cold air. It's designed to try to not let as much cold air out, basically. Let's put down our coolers. A cooler. Cooler's going to go right here. I'm going to probably need two for the space that I've got, so I'm going to start to set these up. I can reinstall. Oh, I have to deconstruct it. I will deconstruct you. Oh, that's right. I did want to have a separate butcher's room. So where do we want the butcher's? We can just honestly add on to the end of it here. And maybe we can find another use for whatever is going to be on this side of the world. So we'll just come in here like this. And I'll have a really long but small, narrow butcher room. Something like that, perhaps. It's like not like we don't have space for it. We're definitely going to have quite a bit of space. Can I do the same thing again? Make a little... Well, the problem is the butcher... No, that's fine, because the butcher can come in through this door here. Yeah, that is what I shall do. We shall endeavor to make sure we have as little waste of air as possible. The butcher will go in here, do their butchering stuff, whatever else we might want to have in a separate room. We will reinstall our little roller mill. That's going to be useful. We have a lot more stuff that's going to start going into our kitchen because kitchen is going to be really nice. So it's going to eventually have the nicer floors and whatnot. So we do want to have probably the drug production in here too. Drug lab, let's make that out of steel. Steel drug lab. Casual steel drug lab, no big deal. Let's also add some of these miscellaneous items. Since we're going to have spare steel for it, let's drop down a kitchen sink. Keep everything nice and clean. We'll put the kitchen sink down over here. Tailor cabinet, barber, drug cabinet. Drug cabinet can go right here, perhaps? Oh, that's actually in the way. Hang on. Build a copy. I'm going to put our kitchen sink. I'm so picky about where I'm putting everything this time around. I really am. I know it's probably driving some people crazy. I don't care. I'm picky and I'm going to... You're going to love it. If you don't love it, too bad. All right, we're going to put down a drug cabinet right over here. This should help out. We don't have plasteel, so that is not, in fact, what we're going to do. Okay, hey, mailbox. Sure, why not? Let's throw a mailbox at the end of our road. I have no idea if this is even useful or not, but you know what? It's right here. It only costs 60 wood. We're going to give it a shot and see what happened. A large ambrosia spout happened. You heard that these large sprouts might be defended by a large group of animals. What? Oh, interesting. Ambrosia addicted animal. Well, I don't trust this game right now because we've got the freaking mod for, you know, alpha animals and everything. So, yeah, probably not. So, by the way, I noticed with this whole writing thing, it's a little bit weird. There is a zone to drop off animals. So, like, you can say, you know, basically say, I want to, it's almost like a hitching post. Yeah, sure, you want to hitch your animals out front here. We could hitch our animals out front here. Whenever you get to a spot where you want to get off an animal, your character will just straight up drop off them, and the animal will be free to run back to wherever they're going. So I figure, if we have our animals that we're using for mounts, let's just have them roam free, because I mean, it's a Chalice Ethereum, it's pretty big. And, is it, did I get the right name? No, this is the Gigantopithecus. So let's let the Gigantopithecus run free, which is Ivy. And the Titan, I think, all we need to do, let's see. So what can you do, by the way, Ivy? I have not really looked at your training. Oh, you can do everything. Holy crap. You can almost haul. We can release you to defend and an attack, which might be really, really cool. Let's do obedience training on the Chalice Ethereum, which might let us ride that as well. Ride our glorious alpha animals into base. Oh, how rude, we have a fire started. We'll take care of that. What else was I even talking about before this? I don't even remember. I want to get the housing done. We want to start getting our... We did start kind of digging in here a little bit. But I think what I'm going to do is go through my list of workers and make sure everything's kind of cleaned up. It's been a while since I've done an audit, if you will, of all of the people in our base. So I know not everyone has a house yet. Not everyone has the jobs they are, you know, really good at, because I've been adjusting them here and there. So probably need to clean some things up and get some folks reassigned. So let me do that for a little bit, and then I'll be back. Uh-oh. I have no idea what this is, but it sounds awful. We have a black hive attack. Insectoids in the rim are genetically altered organisms designed to fight mechanoid invasions. The black hive was the best of the best. Oh, God. A group of them have tunneled here and will attack directly. Black spider and a black scarab. It's only two, he says, before everyone dies. I mean, we have a lot of people. Okay, real quick, our ammo situation should be much better. Tons of ammo. Great. Who has a weapon? It's call to arms here. So Harris, form up. Actually, you're probably in a pretty good spot as you are. Harris, form up. You're good to go. Who else has Shoestein? Harp, come over here. You have melee. Come over here. You're kind of poop. We'll have like a first line, and we'll have like a, oh, let's send in everyone else in the hopes that we might, you know, swarm them with punches and stuff. You're pretty good too. Did I miss anyone here? No. Yes, you're in the lineup, and yes, you're in the line. All right, let's get everyone over to the armory real quick. Air quotes armory. You guys are gonna go. Is anyone outside of base right now? As well, I don't think so. Okay, we're all still inside of base. Good. Harp, what are you doing? Are you awake? Come over here. Get over here, Harp. What are you doing? Are you injured? You're feeling stressed. Get out of bed. Are you sleepy? Okay, maybe they're unconscious and they literally can't move yet. Okay, so Jackson has a rifle. Kakala has a pistol. Let's go ahead and upgrade one of these guys here. So Kakala, grab the LMG. I remember getting that from someone a while ago. So you've got an LMG now. Jackson still has a rifle, which is fine. You have the axe. Is this the best axe you can have? Probably the best melee weapon you can use right now. Georgia, let's get you a rifle as well. You've got this spare rifle here. Equip this bolt-action rifle. I think they're automatically going to get ammunition too, which is lovely. Harris, go ahead and pull back a bit. Okay, cool. Did you guys get ammunition? Equip LMG. Take a look at your gear. You have 73 industrial ammo. You're set. Georgia, you have no ammo. Can I tell you to... Will you merge? Will you automatically pick it up? 0 out of 40. We did not get any. Let's pick up 40 ammo. Manually, since you're being a little bit of a pain in the butt right now. Okay, cool. You got ammunition. So here's our rifle squad, right? Jackson, Kakala, Georgia, green as well. No, green is going to go with the melee squad. So let's have him pick up this glorious iron club of death and destruction and join Salik on the line. James, what are you doing, buddy? You're kind of just roaming around, which is fine. Where's our little scarab friends at? They're going up, up, and around, which is probably where our gap is. Right over here, yes. So they're going to be coming in from this flank. Who else is... Harp is not waking up. Harp is so sleepy. They decided that they're never going to wake up ever again. Left middle toe cut off. Poor buddy. Missing their toe. All right. This is okay. Let's grab Harris. Verity, what are you doing? Yo, you should be in on this too, Verity. You've got a good shot. Let's grab the micro Uzi for you, buddy. The glorious, glorious micro Uzi. Never forget that you have the ability to turn that sideways and wreck some people. Right. Pick up ammunition. Again, 40 for you. Let's make sure everyone's got at least a nice full bit of ammunition. So you're going to grab ammunition. Let's take a look. You have 40. You have 73. You have 40. You have 40. Cool. Everyone is going to be full on ammo. Everyone has weapons. Awesome. We are going to take the fight to the enemy. Where are they coming? All the way across. So we're going to set up shop on this side so we can shoot at them as they're coming in. Really reminds me we need to work on our kill box soon. Because the attacks aren't getting overwhelming, but they could. Let's see how much damage you do. Melee attacking, plain leather doormat. I'm glad that this is the first thing that you want to do on our base, is attack the plain leather doormat. Your damage is 3.3. That's not awful. Okay, not to say that we're going to be fine, but I am hopeful at our current odds. What the shit? It's a short wall. When did I install a short wall? No wonder we've got so many animals coming in here. Okay. I could have sworn that looked a little bit different color. Well, crap. He's going to destroy my lovely doormat, and our entire lives are going to be over with. Harp is finally awake. I'm going to send Harp to the armory, air quotes, again. Oh, this is going to be a bit more of an awkward fight. You are still attacking the plain leather doormat. Harris, stay where you are. Maybe you'll get a nice shot off. All right, I think it's moving. All right, folks, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get on the main square of the town. Look, if worse comes to worse, we'll just drag this dude in, we'll just drag him to join all of our friends who are visiting us. Okay, so, gunners, please. Can we line up like this? I love this. I love this, right-click and drag thing. Oh, God, it's spitting crap at us. You guys run across the area. There we go. Open fire. It is spitting nasty goo at us. How bad did that hurt? Was this just now? No, this is when Jackson fought. Okay, this is when Jackson and Verity fought. We were stabbed. Wielding his auto pistol. What? Is this an auto pistol? What is this you have? I think it's its own natural stuff here. All right, let's kill the scarab, because these things can actually really hurt if you give them a chance to get close to you. Okay, that's dead. Let's go ahead and focus fire. I want Georgia to pull away since she's been hit a couple times. How bad is she doing? Stab, stab, bleeding out in 13 hours. Let's pull Georgia off the fight. Got it. Verity's going to move up. Everyone else I want to move up so that we're all on the same firing line. Green and Salik move up along the other flank. Try to come from behind if we need to. Verity, you're still all over the place, buddy. There we go. Go ahead and pop here. Behind cover. Just out in the open, I suppose. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. There we go. Let's mess it with them. Can we, you know what? Let's let our gunners have their day in the sun. There we go. All the shots here. Don't think it's doing too hot. Sleek and Green, you're being a great distraction. Good job. Right there in the corner. How are we feeling? 69% health. Gonna bleed out. Apparently never. Good God. This thing is a tank. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. Nice job. You know what? Harris eventually gets the job done, you guys. That's how he works. He'll take a minute or two, but eventually he'll get the job done. Let's go ahead and force hunt. Hang on. Oh, no one has hunting. Let's put Harris back on hunting. I did clean up a lot of our work schedule. Harris, hunting, priority, yes. 100% go. Hunting, there we go. Finish it off, buddy. Any moment now. We'll have everyone else cover you. Everyone else get real close in case he wakes up. I don't know if you can cut the neck of a creepy little spider thing, but I guess you're just gonna bash in the head. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Nicely done, guys. Georgia did take a bit of damage, but she should be getting recovered here in just a few minutes. And let's make sure everyone is on good patient bed rest. So, the way I've changed the work stuff, everyone's on a 4 if it's a job that they don't normally do. Like, you can see a ton of 4s right now. So everyone is a backup. Like, once they complete their stuff, they will start to do all the other stuff of the colony. Not that we have that much free time, but I did want to make sure everyone can help out. So I think I was somewhere down by James. James, you... Harp is still recruited. Okay, there we go. So James, you were... what is your desire here? You can craft stuff. I think that's what I was working on. James is our crafter. Salik is really only good at wardening and then not really much else. He does have a passion for art. Let's take a look at Salik's bio. Passion for art, passion for smacking things. I think I'm going to have Salik be the backup researcher, because he does have already a decent amount of intelligence. Also, Kakala. Wouldn't mind having Kakala help out, too. So maybe we can start freeing Kif up to work on some kind of other stuff, like smithing or whatnot. So maybe if the research table's taken, then he'll go work on the other items. Also, when when her child is born, she's going to need to teach them. So we will start using the teach and kind of... There's also childcare as well. So a couple things that we haven't been using, we will need to start using. Cook, harp. Sorry, I'm reading cook and harp at the same time. You are cooking. You're actually going to be the primary cook, and I'm going to let Jackson work on the farming stuff for a bit, because you actually you don't like to do farming. So you're pretty much going to be on cooking all the time. And honestly, cooking it's almost like a full-time job in this game. You really do sit in there all day and cook. So we're going to leave you as the chef. You're a misogynist, too smart, heavy sleeper. Green successfully tamed a megaloceros. Lovely. More animals for us to ride. I will set your training to be obedience. Cool stuff. I don't really want to release you to a fight. Oh, that's right. I forgot to have our little friend. I meant to release our Gigantopithecus. Where did you go? Oh, you're not injured, are you? Where's Green? It normally hangs out with Green. Where's Green? Has anyone seen Gigantopithecus? There we go. A gigantic Pithecus. As my mouth explodes. You do still have all your training, so you're still pretty good. Better hull stall, so you still have to get that trained up. Ooh, what the hell? Do we have a pterodon? Apparently not, but there's a pterodon resting in one of our beds. Lovely. That's whatever. We're happy to have a nice home for all pterodons of all kind of shapes and sizes. Piping is still not quite finished here. The walls are almost done. That needs to be done. Iron piping here. Lovely. We're almost there. We almost actually have our out piping. We do want to extend our piping up so we can get the radiators. Radiators aren't going to be much of a problem anymore. Oh, shoot. I never did release the harvest, so to speak. I need to allow the harvest. There we go. We need to start getting stuff planted here. So, what was I doing? Harper is going to be cooking, or Harper's going to be cooking all the time. Harris, the sniper, Harris is the robot, right? I don't know if he has much else going on for him. Just shooting. And that's really it. So I think I'm going to have Harris doing full-time cleaning and hauling. And then Kakala I'm going to have as the backup scientist. Beyond that, he can also... I think I had him on crafting. Really, the research would help out. We'll say teaching as well. We are going to eventually want to start doing teaching too. Anything else that you're good at? Hunting, I suppose. Not really. We'll have you as working on crafting before everything else. Okay. Jobs have been cleaned up. Hopefully we will start, getting everyone to help out with more of the items that are going on. I know there's, you can see right now, James is carrying a bunch of chem fuel from one stockpile over to where he's actually making the chem fuel and the round. So I know it's not perfect, and I do have to make a lot more changes here. We're just still trying to work on getting all the buildings completed. Hey, you know what we need? Roofs. Can we get some roofs here? Is it not? Oh, it looks like it's all unroofed. Apparently it's not. So let's throw down some flooring so you guys can enjoy your bedrooms without actually walking on dirt. I think that's a nice upgrade, from dirt to herringbone. Huge upgrade. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Let's also go ahead and extend. You know what? How many bricks do we have these days? We have tons of bricks. Let's make a limestone walkway. Something I wanted to do for quite a bit. Limestone tile, and we're going to make this as long as possible. We're going to run out roughly around here. So I'm going to do this batch, and then I'll make another batch later on. Right, we've been busy little beavers here for a minute. I love Green just running through the entire camp on Ivy here. We are trying to... I think the piping's down, isn't it? Yes, it is down, but can we... They kind of like this or not? Build copy, sure, why not? Oh, damn it. Yes, okay. So we can, in fact, build over the wall. So I'm going to have Green work on this wall piece, and... Oh, you know what? Is this all connected now? Do we have... Sure enough, we finally, after 1,000 years, we have toilets. The technology is here, my friends. We are able to poop in complete happiness. We've got... Look at that. Verity's taking a bath. We've got standing showers here. Life is really looking pretty good right now. That's a bit of a jinx, but that's okay. I haven't quite learned my lesson about that yet. Let's move the marble basin. I want to put in another shower here. I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to do this. We're going to create another one of these. So it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, and then over, right? So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to reinstall this kind of right here. And this is going to be the new, right next to the new door. So we're going to put a new door here. We will remove the old door, remove that. And that should be taken care of. More hygiene plumbing. Got to pick up the new radiator. Or the radiator's, I think, going to go... Where did I move that? Right here. We'll have to connect the radiator in as well. Cool. So our standing shower's not ready. But we do have toilets, though. Which is going to make people really, really happy. So they'll be able to finally poop and on steel, feel the beautiful steel beneath their buttocks as they do their business during the day. So that's going to hopefully improve the mood a little bit. James, how do you feel about using a toilet? Let's take a look. Okay, no real comment about the toilet situation apparently. Hey, request for tenancy. Finally, Esposito's back. Holy crap. Esposito, it's been so long. Yeah, sure. Come hang out with us. I don't mind. We would love to have you just hang out and help us to make stuff. Hello. Are you a dead Diplodocus? No. What? You're a tiny nomad child. What happened? What killed you? You were cut? You were bruised? What in the world? Blood loss caused White to perish. Well, that's awful. I don't know. Did we kill you? I have no idea. That's a bummer. So, yeah, whatever. There's children dead out in the middle of nowhere. No big deal. Hey, there's another Gigantopithecus hanging around. Could we maybe... Now, you're a female. What about our current Gigantopithecus? You are a female as well. Okay, so it would be really cool to have a mating pair. But, you know what? We can have some sisters as well. So we'll grab another Gigantopithecus. It would be really neat if we could maybe do a little DNA extracting and make our own animals. I would assume you have to splice the DNA to make something new. I have no idea. Maybe we could artificially inseminate one of the female Gigantopithecus. Pithecusi. That would be kind of cool. What in the world? Oh my god. The boar population might be getting a bit out of control. Wild male boar. Lots of babies. Another pregnant. Yep, couple more pregnant. This is what happens if you don't have strong predators in your region. You will have one, animal that just goes completely crazy, and there is a pretty intense population explosion. The nice part is that we do have pretty decent, well, not even decent. They're like the mildest walls we could have. Oh, did we ever fix my problem here? No. Okay, sorry to wake you guys up. Let's deconstruct this wall. Barely deconstruct this wall. I need to get this short wall thing fixed, because that was a little silly of me. I can't believe I built a short wall there. That's so dumb. Just a small, minor, massive gap in our defenses. Yeah, no big deal at all. Right, so that's taken care of. Our walls are finally back up and running. We are dumping our poop outside here. You can see it, I think, kind of like splurt down, which is just really enjoyable, right? What else we got going on? We are almost finished with our new kitchen. I have our... Oh, we are finished, kind of. We've got our electric stove. I have our drug lab, which is glorious. We have to construct a couple more items here that I was hoping for. And then we'll pretty much be in good shape. Nope, not there. I want you to get placed right there. Let's see if we can mine this out without making the entire ceiling collapse on us. It might collapse on us, I'm not going to lie. That definitely could be a collapsing situation. So Harp is making stuff there. Let's go ahead and trash our refrigerators here. Deconstruct you. I am still trying to put wall refrigerators in here and there. We will keep all of our food stored. And it is cold enough to stay stored in there, which is fine. So if you notice here, I'm actually thinking about moving our housing down into below our kitchen. That would free up. Look how tall this is. It's just kind of extending up and up and up. I like the housing all to be a little bit more compact. So some smaller houses, but all of our folks would be a nice, one nice spot tucked away deeper into our base. And then once we open this up, they'll be able to just kind of come out and immediately go to work. Maybe I'll change all these to a workshop. Maybe I'll have, like, this is going to be, you know, where we do tailoring. This is where we're going to do smithing. I think we talked about it before. We're finally getting down to my deconstruction project, I think. I've been trying to get this stuff deconstructed for ages now. So it's nice to finally get some of this done. We need to also work on our field. So what I'm going to do, I have everyone working on construction. Let's turn that off. Well, at least pop it up a notch so we can get our stuff planted. We need to get everything planted, cleared out. Need to do some plant cutting as well to clear out the fields here for our wind turbines. One of our tenants is sad. Oh no. Esposito, what are you sad about, my friend? Are you stuck? You actually literally might be stuck. That might be why you're sad. You're ravenously hungry. I think Esposito's stuck, you guys. Okay, let's, can someone deconstruct this wall to let Esposito out, perhaps? Are you, what's going on here, buddy? Can I assign this to you? Here, we'll assign one of our nice beds to Esposito if I can. Yeah, we can. Reassign Esposito. There we go. So now you've got a bed. Oh, crap. What's going on here? Washing with marble basin. If I deconstruct, does it cancel your mood? No. Yeah, I think we're going to have to completely tear it down. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Let's cancel it. Okay. And then that canceled that order. Good. I don't know what's going on with Esposito. I think they got in there and trapped by a wall or something really weird. So that's taken care of. Let's also throw down another steel shower. If folks aren't in the mood for a full bath, they can just have a nice little shower real quick. See, look, Esposito, everything is okay. Everything is fine. Sharing a bed. Who are you sharing a bed with? Oh my god, that's funny. I did not mean to have you share the bed with Georgia. Sorry, Georgia. It's just Esposito for the moment. I never did finish, like, I know this is the tenant area, but we never really wound up having that many tenants. I thought we'd have a lot. And it really was like Esposito 1,000 years ago, and that's that. Okay, so I think we're actually all set to move our entire kitchen over here. Let's go ahead and make this down to about -3 or so, -4. Cool. Let's make a new zone. We're storing all of our goodies. Lovely, lovely stuff. This is going to be fun. I'm super excited about our new kitchen here. So copy the settings, paste the settings, and we're going to completely kill this old zone. So food will need to be hauled. Let's go ahead and reinstall our... You know what? Let's make a new butchering table. Let's make this one out of steel. Steel butchering table. We'll put this right here. I don't know. Does it really matter? I guess closer to the door is fine. So let's throw down, in this spot we're going to have preferred, probably actually important, because I think preferred is going to be this right here. Yeah, preferred for food. So this is clearing everything. All I want is meat in one of these, right? So raw meat here. I'm going to copy, paste the setting, and I just don't want meat. Now I want vegetarian, okay? Paste the setting, I want vegetarian. Now I want... Gosh, what do we want here? Probably like, I think it's under raw resources and plant matter. So something like wheat grain would probably be the good option. Actually, let's do this. Let's copy this. Let's see, sorry, copy this, paste it here, copy this, paste it here. Because this is where the wheat is going to go, and it's right across from where the roller is. So that would make sense that they just run back and forth. And so we've got wheat, we have meat. What else do we need here? Vegetables. I'll do meat on this one instead. Meat. Turn this off. What else would we want? I guess we could do, like, animal stuff. Like milk, maybe? Yeah, that's fine. We could do milk, or we could do, where would I find this? I'm thinking of flour. So maybe manufactured... I don't know where flour would be under, to be honest with you. Maybe it's under food for sure. Processed ingredients, maybe? Processed, vegetarian, grains. Oh my gosh, flour. Okay, this is going to be flour. Goodness gracious. So, I think this is all sorted out. That should be fine. We're going to do kind of like this is right now. We want to have drinks in one spot. Yeah, this is actually exactly what I wanted. I wanted some drinks. I wanted some meals. And in theory, the people will come in here, grab their meal, go sit down at the table. In which we actually probably do need to add more tables down the road at some point too. Let's trim up our area. Move this a little bit around. Mayoral office. Is this where we can actually have... Interesting, the mayor's office in here? Kind of curious. Who's our mayor? Or do we have to have an election? Oh, isn't there a voting thing? Hang on, I could have sworn I saw this in another playthrough. I thought there was somewhere where you vote for people. But I don't particularly see anything right now. Okay, maybe later on. So just a little bit more stuff here. Sorry for the kind of back and forth. I am just still trying to get everything going in one nice batch. Getting all of our food in one spot. Because we are trying to we are trying to move our entire kitchen and storage and whatnot. Deconstruct you. Deconstruct you. Oh god. Deconstruct this. Building a new wall. Moving our this stuff away. Install right here. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Everything is looking super, super smexy. Let's go ahead and remove the roof over here, because I'm preparing to trash this building. So we're going to remove the roof so the ceiling doesn't collapse in on us. Yeah. Okay. I'm excited. Courier and Anvilboat. A courier has arrived at the colony. Perhaps he has left carrier letters and gifts to you. Oh, is our mailbox done? It is. This is so cool. Go Frenzy Jexton is going to be moving really quickly. Lovely. I'm so thrilled. Uh-oh, we have a power situation. We have a wee bit of a power problem right now. Is our wind turbines, are they connected to the power grid? Yes, everything is connected to the power grid. So, are we just running out of power? Do we just have too much going on? I think we do. Negative 4,600? Oh my god. I mean, I do have a lot of refrigerators going at one time. Is there another geothermal vent around that we perhaps could use again? Or again, more of? There was one... Shoot. We're using the main one. There's one right here. It's not terribly too far away from our base. Let's throw down a geothermal generator here. What I normally will do in this situation is wall this off so it's kind of like all by itself. How many bricks do we have? Not enough. So I'm going to do wood for the moment, which sucks because it's going to be all fire and whatnot. But what I normally will do is surround this entire thing. Pretty much like 3 or 4 times normally is what I do. And we'll just add one single door. So somewhere like over here. Then I really would probably do it again and have like another airlock, kind of another door there. So this is going to be our new geothermal vent, or an addition. We will need to extend our line of power, and I think I'm going to just follow the main line right now, like as it exists. Like this, come up and over. Bit of a long run, but we should have the steel for it later on. Connect into the grid. Cool. Colossal Aero Fleet. Lovely. You guys just kind of bounce around, don't you? You really don't do too much. Other than you seem to get stuck. They're blowing in and they're just going to get stuck in this little gap right here and stay forever. That's where the last Aero Fleet wound up too. I think somewhere over there. Okay, so all of our plants are planted. A lot of our construction projects are done. We are completely out of power. Kind of a bummer. Do you need to work on maybe getting more steel? Let's go ahead and set up steel forging to 1,000 here. Oh, God. Cool. So even if when you run out of power, as long as you have a bloomery, you're still able to make more steel. So very, very useful to still always try to have a campfire and to have a bloomery lying around. I'm pretty happy with how things are right now. I wouldn't mind, getting this geothermal thing up sooner. Hey, what's this? What do we do about the mail? It said delivered mail. Did it come down here somewhere? I don't see anything. Can we have someone check the mail? Check mailbox. Harp, check the mailbox. Is it a letter bomb? Oh, God. Watch it being explosive. Why does Harp not get up? Is Harp... Oh, do they have a heavy sleeper trait? They do! That's awesome. They have a difficult time waking up. That makes so much sense now. That's really funny. What the hell? Who just mailed us silver? I am completely fine with that. That's wonderful. Yeah, sure. Harp, why don't you go ahead and prioritize hauling this whenever you wake up eventually? Lovely. It's like a gift from the magic beyond. People dropping silver off at our base. Let's go ahead and destroy this old well. We should not need that anymore. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Do you know why we don't have any power right now? Because I deconstructed the old power line. Good gracious. I can't be anywhere near this camp. All right. Let's reconnect everything real quick. That is where my problem lies primarily, not with the lack of power. Hey, we tamed another Gigantopithecus and named it Addison. So Addison and Ivy now are hanging out. Let's go ahead and just give... Ooh. I do like the release on the monkeys here. So we'll see if we can tame or train them for that. Barrett, if you would not mind, please work on these power conduits so we can start getting power again, because I am a big derp and messed that up. That's really funny. I forget sometimes that when you do the mass bulk deconstruction, you tend to screw up any buildings that are touching each other, and thus providing a link for power. Alright, was that it? Sure enough, here comes the power back. Lovely. We're still going to build this geothermal. It's just not going to be quite as necessary as before. I like how Esposito went outside just to pick up the animal. That's great. You know, the fact that it's weird that they go out and, you know, pick up the animal to mount and ride. I wouldn't mind having, like, a stable. I guess, right, we could put a stable in the center of town. Maybe that would make a little bit easier if people keep going back and forth to get animals. The thing is, if they're not released, oh god, if they're not released to, you know, wander around and eat, how are they going to get fed? I guess we could drop off, like, kibble or something like that. Anyways, election is being held. A mayoral election is being held in Anvilboat. Some colonists have decided to announce their candidacy. So awesome. Candidate Georgia. What? This is so crazy. Georgia is running on a platform that of legalizing drugs. Traditional values. What? Traditional values are our values, but drugs are fine. Vote for the person you know and respect. You can only do what's right for us. The mayor should ensure that every colonist is taken care of. Salik is running on people should come from all walks of life. Everyone should have access to the same things. We need greater support for free speech. Strong leader. Life is complex and so are our problems. What a great... I like Salik already. Big fan of Salik. Kakala. This colony is burdened by takers. Everyone should earn what they have. God, no immigration apparently. Only good citizens deserve to be part of this colony. Good God, Kakala, you're a dick. Everyone in our colony should be able to succeed. Vote for the person you know and respect. So, can we, voting will occur when colonists have had time to acquaint themselves with the candidates. This is so crazy. Now, the Salik has a bonus here, because Salik is already a politician. That's literally Salik's background. So, does he have it in the bag? I have no idea. He does have really high social. Is there like a campaigning trait? Apparently not. That's so cool. I'm excited. We're about to have our first election. Things are moving up in the world for us. I still want to do... We got our bathroom installed. I still have a ways before we're going to get into mining here, so this is not going to be a thing for quite a while. Let's go ahead and set... I wanted to come up with a different thing for power. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Since power seems to come from mostly back here, I'm going to put down our batteries in the back. So our batteries are going to hang out right back here. Like so. And I'm going to kind of change up our power line a little bit, which might be a little bit annoying for everyone who's working on it, but it is going to be for the best, I promise. So power will come from here, batteries will come there, and then it'll come out and then into the main line. All right, I will go ahead and queue up a bunch of batteries here, and then I'll start to reinstall some here and there, but only after we have some in place already that can kind of keep the power regulation and flow, you know, power flowing, basically. Words are hard, you guys, sorry. Guess what happens when you don't put a ceiling over your battery house? Yes, there's a lot of fire. Wonderful. So we're going to have a massive fire in here. It's going to get incredibly hot, and George is going to roast into a tiny little ball of sadness. At least it's raining, so that really did help. Okay, wonderful. Small minor problems, though. So, yeah, lots of stuff going on. You can see lots of construction projects. What I'm trying to do is kind of consolidate some of the piping and the way our infrastructure is laid out, so I can get this a little bit cleaned up. I'm going to try to hide some of the piping through the use of flooring. So what I'm going to do is actually have a central pipe running all the way under our main road, and then branch off to someone's house, which is then covered by concrete, like a little sidewalk up to your house. What the hell are you? Massive dragonfly? So hopefully that should help out with... I mean, it's not a big deal anyways, but I don't like all the piping that's just kind of looking, you know, hanging out here in the middle of nowhere. So that should clean things up a little bit. Meanwhile, Harris is cleaning... Gigantopitheci are running free. There's a random giant elasmotherium that's still been... It's been in our base, I feel like forever. You might go crazy on Tame Fail. What's your damage? You have a lot of damage, though. I really don't want to piss you off just yet. Maybe later. Maybe sometime later. All of our crops are in, which is pretty great. So folks are working on cutting the plants. getting the crops in. Our grass really has not come in. I mean, it is, I guess it's spring still. But man, am I missing the grass. We've not had any grass for a while. I'm going to start planting. Just as kind of a test here. I'm going to try to plant a, kind of some grassy fields between all of our different houses. Oh, we can't even do that in some places. But I'm just curious if you can kind of restore some of the natural grass if you do it on your you grow grass on your own, basically. So I will experiment with this. The only thing I don't like, even if you hide the zone, it still says grass. It still says what it is. So I will probably keep this until the grass seeds start to come up, and then I will probably terminate the area, but the grass should stay throughout the entire season. So here's to hoping. One other issue I didn't quite anticipate is we're actually 100% out of iron. And part of the problem is probably that I'm using iron primarily to use to make all of our piping. So we're going through iron, making steel, and also making the pipes. But that's okay. We should be fine because there's iron deposits here and there all over the map, I hope. I hope all over the map. Oh yeah, this entire corner is all iron. We should be super good, right? Super good? Yeah. Super fine. Any more iron on the other corners? I don't think so. There's so many weird freaking creatures on this map. This is the weirdest grouping of animals I think I've ever come across. Are you a opposite? Then you are a male megalosaurus, and we have a male megalosaurus. Okay, so no mates there. Well, like whatever the heck this is, Magiosaurus or Magiosaurus, Magiosaurus Rex. I almost missed just the days of a basic buck. I mean, just a nice, simple couple animals here. Lots of boars still hanging around. Hey, by the way, you know what I completely forgot about? Shouldn't Kif be ready for her baby very, very soon? Let's check on the baby. Let's go do a check pregnancy. There are no beds available. Oh, yeah, this is supposed to be our hospital, so let me turn this into that. Lovely. Get that taken care of. Oh, yeah, we wanted to have more flooring down here. That would be great. I'm probably going to have to prioritize a bit of mining here soon because folks aren't doing the mining that we need. So, Mr. Bairdy, you are now primarily mining. And let's also throw... Crap. Everyone else really sucks at mining. 4, 6. This is green. Green doesn't do a whole lot of... Like, green's kind of a all-arounder. So we'll have green help out with the mining, too. So I'll assign green to that. Election is still underway. Nothing has changed there. Alright, so it's been a little bit of time. I kind of fast-forwarded while we do some of the basic stuff here. So... the buildings are getting more constructed. We're waiting on the geothermal secondary, although we really don't need that right now, so I disabled it. And we do have more steel coming too, or more iron. So we are making steel, just a little bit more iron to kind of clean up the rest of this mess. And then I think we're kind of back in full swing. I need to put a couple more folks onto construction. But by and large, I'm okay with where we are. I'd like to see what's going to happen with Kif, though. I'm really curious how that's going to work out. Let's delete all these areas. And it did leave grass. Okay, I was just hoping to kind of get like a little, a grassy front porch. That would make sense to me. Do we want to have... let me go ahead and disconnect you. Actually, we don't want to do that yet because my other piping is not quite finished. So we need more iron ore, which is being picked up and whatnot. It's looking pretty good. I like our little town, to be honest. Lots of work to do. Not quite designed the way I'd like it yet, but it's getting closer. And my goal is to have everything kind of spread out amongst this road, really nice and neat. I think I do like the idea of separating the workshops out. And I can even connect some. So, like, we could have one workshop here that is this kind of wide. That's connected to maybe the smeltery and then the forge. Almost like in Dwarf Fortress where you have some buildings connected, but walled off or doored off or something like that. So that could be kind of cool to work on at some point. I don't even know what else we need. We still need to finish our happy room, right? We never did actually put down any freaking recreation. Let's put down some basic stuff so people could at least maybe enjoy themselves for 5 minutes in our crazy world. So we'll put down a pool table if we have enough cloth, which I think we do. So we'll put you down in the back corner. Let's throw down a couple of shooting targets. I never did put the shooting targets up because we got distracted with shiny things. Where are people going to shoot at? Over here is fine. Hopefully we won't hit any of these animals that are hanging out. Shooting range. Welcome to the shooting range, my friends. 2 gap, 1 gap, 2, 1 gap. Okay, cool. So, shooting range is going to be placed. Dungeons and Randies, of course, has to be made. That is, there's no way we can't have a Dungeons and Dragons table. Oh, crap. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go with poker over Dungeons and Dragons. I'm sorry. I mean, Dungeons and Dragons over poker. It's just, we have to. I'm sorry. There's some things in life that you simply cannot pass up. And Dungeons and Dragons is one of them. I will put down the poker table on this side. I think we can fit more things in here if we do it like this. Maybe also like a chess table as well. A couple of chess tables. That works. For the moment, we'll clean some stuff up later on. There we go. Dartboard too. Beautiful. Maybe we won't shoot each other in the back of the head with the dartboard. Wonderful stuff. So hopefully our folks will be enjoying life a little bit more soon. Parquet Versailles. Beautiful. Put that in the flooring. And for the moment, that's okay. It's going to take a while to get that much wood and get other stuff made. Hey, research finished. Basic managing software. I think this gives us a new managing bench. And I don't know what it does. It gives us more data. But I'm not sure if any of it is autonomous. It's just kind of more information. So it should be under, manager desk right here. So I will make this, we'll make it wood for the moment. We can always replace it later on. So we'll put that down. It does use a little tiny bit of silver. Look how happy everyone. They got their bathroom. They can all use the restroom at the same time. No one is upset, I believe, because we are, they're able to kind of have the door interrupting any vision. How do you guys feel? Yeah, so you had a dispute. That's pretty cool. You're squeaky clean. You have a mediocre bedroom. But you're an ascetic, so you don't like that. Opinion of your wife, Kif, is very high. Sanguine, honeymoon phase, got married to Kif, so you guys are really happy. Aren't you expecting still? That should be honeymoon, got married. Apparently the baby has no bearing on Kif, how Kif feels right now. Our hospital's looking a little better. It's starting to look somewhat like a real building now. It was looking pretty rough beforehand. We're about to move the last of our batteries. So, yeah, okay, so our power line is connected. Kind of, in a really funky way. I'm not going to do much more deconstruction until the main line is installed. What I'm trying to do is basically have one power line through the entire base, and then it just reaches out and connects to a house instead of everything running down one line. So, it's like an underground circuit that's coming out of the street or something like that. Everyone else looks pretty happy. We've got meals ready to go. A little small. Our dining room's not really that impressive, but that's okay. We can always, increase the size once we get into our cave system. I think really soon I'd like to start working on a Killbox. I'm giving our folks a little bit more time to get some more jobs done. Just a couple more days to work on some things. I think we want to build a couple more houses because some people are sleeping over here, Salik and Verdi. And I think if someone doesn't have a bedroom, so I would like to finish off the housing right here before I start to do anything hardcore. But we could start to plan this out. And I think by and large what I normally like to do with a kill zone, and of course this can always change and we can come up with different ideas. We'll have something like this. So like 2 wide. Which one lets you have more traps? I don't think you can put traps adjacent. But like I think we can do something like this maybe with a trap in the center every so often. So we'll make this pretty long. And normally what I will do is force someone to come around a corner like this. So we basically make them kind of do an S-turn. So they're exposed in this long hallway. And then we'll open it up, and I normally have some turrets on this side, some turrets on this side, of course, a wall of turrets down here too. So as soon as they walk in range, and there's nothing to hide behind, they're all exposed to the main line of turrets here. And then as soon as they come through, they're going to be exposed to the turrets on the side, and then even we can actually put some turrets behind this little wall, facing towards the kill area. So that's the very basic one that I do. I'm sure there's much better designs, and I'm sure we'll come up with some of those too. But for the moment, this is still like quasi-early game. It hasn't thrown too much insane stuff at us, but we are getting to the point where I think the value of our base is starting to warrant more aggressive things to be sent our way. Let's also make some of this out of sandstone, so the wall doesn't get instantly destroyed when we inevitably have someone who tosses grenades at our face. So like this, and there we go. So let's open this up. I will kill this wall. And we'll start to work on this kind of, these defenses here over time. So, by the way, we do have turrets down. I did research turrets. I don't know what they use. Automatic turret. Requires steel to refurbish its barrel after heavy use. I don't actually know if it needs ammunition. This is kind of cool. Military turret. Military-grade double-barreled automatic turret requires steel to refurbish. May explode. Its dumb AI can't be directly controlled. Beware of friendly fire. Ooh, a flamer turret. Really? A portable flamethrower turret. Oh, this could be super fun. Are you kidding me? Yes, let's absolutely put a flamethrower turret right as the enemy walks inside. That would be glorious. Let's go ahead and put down at least a military turret. I really haven't put down anything in a while, so let's put down... It's 170. Let's put down 1. Very, very basic. Rifle emplacement. What is this? A fixed gun emplacement with a bolt-action rifle mounted on top. Needs a pawn to function. This is really cool. That's really neat. So you can... It automatically has a rifle there. Oh, that is really cool, actually. I don't know if I want this here or in a different spot. We could have it, like, right here. Oh my gosh, look at the distance here. This is insane. We can have our people, like, hiding all the way back behind. Lots of new stuff here. Chem fuel barrel to shoot and explode. This is so cool. I can't wait to start messing with the security stuff. I've really not touched any of it at all so far in this playthrough. So I'm eager to see what else we're going to come across. Caravan from the South Bootium Pact. We really don't have much to give them, do we? We haven't been making a whole lot. I think only now we're starting to get to the point where things are kind of more stable, right? It makes a little bit more sense. Things are where they need to be. Most of our storage is where it needs to go. There's some refinement there, but by and large, I believe we're getting to the right balance of things. People aren't kind of overwhelmed. I wouldn't mind, since we've got some free time, let's finally work on this freaking visitors' quarters that I've never, ever really made. All the way here. Yeah, and we'll put like a little bathroom, so like potty, space, door, space, potty, wall. Okay, something like this. This is going to be their shared bathroom. So they can have somewhat of a private bathroom. We'll do a door. We'll put a bunch of the single beds together. And then this is going to be like their little party room. They can do whatever they want in this area. I do need to probably throw down a roof support right here to help out, because I think this is going to be all a little bit too big to hold down to hold up the entire roof. So once that's built, in fact, I'm going to have Verity build that right now, and then I'm going to queue up build roof area over here. So this can start getting constructed over time, and then we'll work on, fleshing it out, making it nicer for people who want to come visit. A lot of our visitors have been grumpy because we just don't have anything. Are you bringing scorpions to our freaking place? Palmanoscorpius. Yes, indeed. All my Ark knowledge is finally coming in handy. Who is your leader? Wait, who is your leader? Hello? Oh, they came from a different direction. Kif, why don't you go chat up Greta and see what they have for trade? We haven't chatted with the trader in quite a bit. So what's new? What's new in the world of you guys? Oh my gosh. God, would you like to take some of our freaking cats, maybe? They have William, who is a builder. For only 411 silver, you too can have your own tier 1 android. Sonata, is this a slave? It is a slave. George, subservient T2 android, 10 years old. Verity, a computer, a human computer apparently. A baseline human, unmodified by gene engineering, and mostly unchanged. We could buy their scorpions. They would pay, oh my gosh. They would pay a lot of money for, I don't really want to give up our Gigantopithecus, but I don't know if we really need the Megalosauruses, though. That could make us a good bit of money. Like, what if we just wind up focusing on the monkeys, for lack of a better way of saying it. Let's focus on the monkeys for a bit, maybe. Let's grab a little bit more medicine. Although I know we can make our own, but let's grab some just to have it. I wouldn't mind getting the stuff that you use to make medicine. We just don't have it, right? That's the, I forgot the name of it, but you do need it as your ingredient here. And so we can't make our own medicine no matter what. I'm not really attached to the Megalosaurus, so let's sell that. And I think I'm going to sell the Chalice Ethereum. That's a lot of money right here that we could use on other items. So, do we want to do that and then buy William the Builder? Simple sentient robotics can get. This design bears skeletal amount. He's a builder, or she's a builder. She is age 9, but I don't think she's going to be, it's going to be all that hard to, or she's not going to, like, die right out of the gate, or anything like that, I hope. Animal stomach, some ammunition here. Let's give it a shot. I mean, we are starting to stack up our squad pretty hardcore, but I think right now the game is still functioning smoothly, so I don't mind getting another member of our party. So we shall accept. Lovely. And William, my friend, you are going to be renamed. You are going to be reprogrammed. You've been William for a minute, but you know what? You're a robot. So welcome, Robot Dadu, to our lovely colony. We're looking much, much better. With people, we've got people doing stuff and things and all sorts of items going on. Dadu the Builder, what's your skill? You are relatively skilled in building. Sure enough, who'd have thought? So yes, I will in fact make you a builder. And it really, Barity could use the help. Because really, Barity is the only one who has really good construction skill, and everyone else is pretty much doing something else primarily. So, it will be nice to have a bit of backup for Barity. So, we'll add pretty much force across the board for everything else. We are getting raided. This is a group of pirates from the Ashes, or the Ash Vengeances Union. It is still one person. Oh, it's two this time. Hey, we're upgraded. We now warrant 2 enemies, both of them without firearms. Let's see... Georgia, do you have a weapon? You do have a weapon on you. Let's see if Georgia can kind of stand out in front. And, ooh, Moshi's pretty freaking quick. Let's take a look at the bio. You're a careful shooter and you're sickly. Okay, so let's get some backup here. Actually, if I go to animals, can I assign... Where's Georgia? Where is our Gigantopithecus? You are trained. Can you get assigned to Georgia? Oh, Georgia does have one. Masters Georgia. So where's Addison at? Handler anyone. By specific pawn. Georgia. Okay, that didn't quite work. I was hoping they'd follow them. What about restrict? That doesn't do anything. I thought your animals... Is it maybe when they go on hunting, they would go with you? How does one... Maketh the animal come with? Can, if you are in the military, can you release your animal? It did wake up. It's wandering, though. Okay, so it's still not kind of coming over there. She just got a great shot, though, already on Moshi. Oh, beautiful. 2 shots, 1 to the left arm, right to the right leg. So he is slower. Let's go ahead and start running and gunning. Oh, you're quick, Georgia. Holy crap, you were fast. Yeah, this is fine. You should be good. I'll try not to interrupt you anymore, because every time I do, you stop aiming. Let's go ahead and get back inside the gates here. Ooh, there's a bit of a delay to get through the gate. There we go. Yeah, come on in, buddy. Come on in. No worries at all. Welcome to our establishment, our fine camp. You've decided to raid with simply an axe. Really need to work on the recon side of things. Pirates from the Ash Vengeances Union are fleeing. Yep. You don't say. I don't know why. And he's dead. Awesome. Very cool. I just don't know how to get your animal to stay with you at all times, honestly. I know, like, when, maybe I'm just getting my games mixed up. Maybe that's only in Dwarf Fortress that they kind of hang out with you and roam around the map with you. Wildlife, animals. We can change the master. We can change the handling. Oh, hang on. Can be automatically mounted by the master. Can be mounted by any pawn. Okay. Yeah, so that's not what I thought it was. So they really don't... There's no setting to basically say, hey, accompany me everywhere you go. So, alright, fair enough. By the way, our little dining room's working out like I was hoping for. Like, people come in, they'll immediately get a meal, and then they're immediately going to go eat in the corner, which is kind of cool. Can we put anything nice in here, like maybe a wooden plant pot? It's very boring. It's like the most boring dining hall. I mean, you know, you go in here to eat. There's not really a whole lot else going on. Our gaming hall is going to be over here. This is where the lodge is, so that would make sense that it's somewhere a little bit different. I like how this corpse is still hanging out. Kyle the Sniper has been around for like 1,000 years. Can't we disassemble mechanoids? Make industrial... Yeah, here it is. Let's always disassemble the mechanoids. There we go. I could swear there was an option for that. Is there a way to make sure that we don't do it to our own people? No. I think mechanoid, though, is considered to be enemies and not your own people. In theory, I'm not 100% sure on that, but that is my my working theory at the moment. Do we still have iron and steel? We do have iron and steel. How is our project to get the plumbing underneath the entire complex done here? Iron plumbing. Still a lot needs to be done here. The rest of it, though, is looking a little bit better. Let's connect you right here. This entire goal, the entire reason I'm doing this is all just to basically make it so that the it's hidden, so you don't see when the piping is, the plumbing's coming into your locations. That's how fickle I am about all this stuff. The important things in life that matter. Did we ever finish mining this out? We're doing okay. There's still a lot more to be mined, so I'm not going to give them any more mining orders for a bit. I would like to start working on this kind of in the mountainside, but I think by and large we're okay. I'm going to start doubling up our walls as well. That's been something that I've meant to do for quite some time, that I've not had the free moment to do so, or the free kind of construction. So just doubling up in certain areas so that people can't tunnel in, or, you know, an accidental explosion doesn't ruin us. And also, since we're going to have a kill zone, I am going to start double walling everything and removing some of these older doors. So there was a door over here, for example, but because we have an exit right there, we're going to primarily make everyone leave and come in through there. How's this election going, by the way? Still no information about that. Kif should have a baby any minute now, right? I mean, that's got to be very soon. I tried to do this operation to check the pregnancy, but it said no material available, which I'm confused because we definitely do have herbal medicine sitting here. So let's see what Kif does. She goes in for surgery. It's called, you know, it's always going to be medical operation. And then if we get, who is it? Salik? Not assigned to, wait, who's our other doctor? Sorry. It's Barity. Who else can do it? Georgia? You got a skill of 1. You got a skill of 8. You've got a skill of 5. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's make everybody a doctor. Screw it. Okay, Jackson is, oh, washing Kif. Oh, that's adorable. You're so sweet. What a nice husband you are, Jackson. So, Barity. Okay, cool. Prioritize operating on Kif. I like how it's considered an operation. Please don't mess up the baby. Please don't. Don't do anything bad. How far away are you? Are you like 1,000 miles away? I definitely pulled Barity from mining. That was a bit of a screw up. Georgia is really grumpy. Recreation deprived. Yeah, it's been pretty rough here. I'm sorry. We're working on the recreation part. I'm sorry, Georgia. I know it's really not fun here. At Camp Bear Killers upon Anvilboat is the full name. So Barity's going to go get the medicine. There we go. Wait, does this use full medicine? Crap. Oh, I thought it used... Hang on a minute. I thought this only used... Oh, it does require medicine. I don't know if we need this then. I don't want to waste this medicine. Let's not. I know the baby's coming soon. We know the baby's okay. So let's not do anything else there. I really don't want to mess with... I really don't want to mess with our stash of medicines right now. Also, I do want to put a freezer in the hospital, because I'd like to keep all of our medicine nice and cool. So we're going to put basically a wall here, and we will throw down a cooler. And I'm saving enough room because we are going to get, probably down the road, we're going to get a lot more medicines in here. So medicines, we're going to have drugs, we're going to have bionic parts. Remember, we're going to be getting a lot of stuff in storage. So that is why I'm kind of adding so much space for a little bit of a cooler. What are we working on for research-wise? We are on power management, basic fuses, food preservation would be kind of nice. Medicine production stopped? Looks like it got a bit bugged. I'm pretty sure we've done medicine before, because otherwise we wouldn't have drugs. Can we make neutronomine? Oh! Make neutronomine from chemical capsules. Curious. From spider snake shed skin. Did we kill a spider snake? Was that the animal that kind of came in here and attacked us, the little bug dude? Oh, George is really, really not happy. Recreation starved. You're not assigned Funko, like, weird, are you? No, you've got a pretty open schedule like everyone else does. Power-wise, are we able to move this final little conduit out? Yes, we can. I think so. Okay, let's go ahead and move this. Where's my Barity at? Georgia can do it, even though George is grumpy. Wait, why can't you move this? Alright, cancel this. reinstall over here, please. Kakala? I have to do it on this side. Oh, I have to do it on this side. My bad. Okay, so we're going to prioritize moving that. And then I'm going to tear down this little shack that used to be where our batteries were. So I can build a couple more houses here temporarily. So hopefully people can, you know, get a roof over their head. Meanwhile, carrots are carotene, 55% on carrots. 62 barley, 52, or sorry, 42, 55, 37, 29. So a pretty good harvest. I also said before, I did want to throw down a growing zone for wheat. Sorry, not wheatgrass, but, what am I thinking of? Hay grass. Because hay grass, we can restrict the, if we go into the butcher shop, we actually can say make kibble, but we can restrict this, let's say up to do until you got, like, 500. But you can restrict it to hay. Oh, hang on a minute. I thought, compacted for storage, grasses and shoots harvested, compacted for storage. So I think, yeah, I think hay grass is going to turn into hay, right? Close. Hey, our contract ends. Esposito has concluded. Full payment of 534 will be delivered. New contract. Esposito decided to prolong their tenancy. Lovely. So, yeah, hay grass will turn into hay, right? That would only make sense. So we can basically say, don't make anything into kibble other than hay. That way we're not wasting any other food. So I'm going to basically say, nothing else, just hay. So down the road, that's going to become more useful. In fact, I can probably throw in one single refrigerator. And I will promptly forget about what I'm doing until later on, but we'll put one refrigerator there with hay in it for much farther down the road. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and put a cut in this episode here. So thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I'll catch you next time. Until then, friends, take care.